Good morning, everyone. Good morning. My name is Paul-Esupofo. One of the things God is doing in our lives, rather, and I want to appreciate all of you for a wonderful time joining us from time to time. This morning we are doing appraisal. We are doing appraisal on gospel film archive, first film archive. I wanted to show you something this morning, but because I'm starting a location this morning, and I have to do a quick thing this morning. I want to appreciate all of you because it has been a wonderful time. Sorry, to restore and to see a whole lot of things that needed to be done. So this morning, maybe you have watched the film yesterday. I wanted to show you maybe next week, by Sunday, I will show you that again. Some of the things I showed and was skipping and all that. This morning, I would have done that the same thing, but the laptop is still having the similar issue. But in the midst of it all, we are doing something. I hope you're enjoying this thing, and I want to put the challenge to everybody. This is the challenge. The challenge is you must be able to document what you have and all that. So because the whole essence of this is to see, and I told you about Rolf Fosterberg. I wanted to show you a video about him, the memorial. He died last year. The memorial of this man. I want to show you, but maybe on Sunday I will be able to show you on Sunday to see and all that. And you can see that a whole lot of things. I can't show all the 70 days, but I'm going to show films each day. That will be another 70 days before. But what I want to do is that I will try as much as possible to show us some things that can be of help to us. Okay. That can be of help to us. This man is a cinematographer, is a producer, and has produced a quite number of things that that's very, very challenging. And part of the things he has produced the parable, the ant keeper, the ark, One Friday, Stalked, Peace Child, that was 1975, King of the Hill, 1972, Remember Eden, 1970, The Jesus Roast, 1973, Light Time, 1960, Awareness, 1968, Lazarillo, that is 1969, Casual Ties, Casualty, 1972, and then There Was Money, 1973. Then we have Nail, 1973, Mother Tiger, 1974, Names of Sins, 1975, The Miracle Goes On, 1976, The Late Great Planet Art, 1979, Beyond the Next Mountain, 1987, The Seven Wonders of the Ancient World, 1990, Touring Civil War Battleground, 1992, When Jesus Walked, 1995, Seven Signs of Christ's Return, 1997, To Kemse, to Tecumseh, 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 1997, Gladiators, Bloodsport of the Coliseum, 2000, Black Horse, History of the 11th Cavalry, 2003, Sacagawea, 2003. These are part of the things that Rolf has really produced from the parable. Rolf Fosterberg have been able to do something. Is in fact, as well as the spiritual based film parables, like I've told us before. And this man has a prospect, and he did a very wonderful thing before he left the world last year. Okay, so what are your appraisal on the recent additions, recent films, Bible stories, movies? You know, the major thing is to restore all those things and to reissue them. That's why one of the things we are doing, all the films we are producing on VHS, as in our ministry, all the films we are producing on VHS, we want to make sure we reissue it. We can adopt it back to the something and we reissue it and all that. And these are the things we need to look at. And we're going to watch a lot of films, really, like I said, but I don't want to show everything. But I'm going to show some tangible ones. The Two Kingdoms is already available, and it's going to be shown next week. It's going to be like 1 hour thereabouts, so we're going to show it for us and all that. Voice in the Wilderness, A Voice in the Wilderness, we watched it yesterday. and it was very, very powerful. This is the story of John the Baptist dramatizes his birth, early life, preaching, first meeting with Jesus, imprisonment and death. That's all about that one. Now that's what we watched yesterday. Voice in the Wilderness under the Real Christian from Cathedral Films, the Real Christian movie from Cathedral Films. That's what we watched yesterday. And how many of you can testify that that watching was very, very remarkable? That watching was very heart touching. It was very, very challenging. We have a lot of things we're going to show you. We have the empty shoes. We have the name. My name is Anne. You know, somebody not doing. I mean, it's Khan. You know now. So a whole lot of things we will do by the grace of God. We have a lot of things to show. We have a lot of things to tell you. But don't go away. Whatever you think is good for us, whatever you think is a suggestion for us, please go ahead and suggest it. Go ahead and bring it to us, and let's see how we can do something. Gospel Film Archive has a lot of DVD releases. Like I told you, I'm really looking for the African and the Switzer, because it's one of the films I really want to show. It's one of the things I really want to show because it's a lot of things. And by the time I get to the African and gospel movie, you will see yourself that we have done a lot of things. We appreciate ourselves, but we don't want to overflaunt it, because we know that we know in part, we prophesy in part. And it's a lot of things here. It's a lot of challenges here, that many of us are indie filmmakers. Many of us produce film by ourselves, for ourselves and all that, because we don't really have somebody giving us the money or sponsoring what we are doing. And a lot of things. We have a lot of things that people are dedicated to see what we need to do. Okay? Just like a song said, Jabula, Jabulani, Africa. It's raising upon you now. Okay? So we need to rejoice and rejoice. We have a lot of fantastic films we're going to watch, and this is an appraiser of 1 week after I've come back from the trip. And we're still going to watch the commandments and some of the stars in Bethlehem, the Indian, American. We have quite a number of things we will show you. Okay? Now, let me quickly ask this. If you have any question before I go. Any question before I go? Because I really want to show you something now. But if not, like I said, I'll just do the appraiser. Then we go this morning. Okay, it's very, very wonderful to be here, and I will be showing some clips. I'm going to show you some clips. I'm going to show you some location tips, so you see it raw yourself, you see it live yourself, and there's going to be very, very remarkable thing. Any question before I go? Any question, please? Any question? Any question? Okay, while we're waiting, please. Okay, so let's go. Let's go there. If you have any question, but if you don't have, then I can just give you some little things that need to explain and all that. Okay, so we need to understand this, and we need to understand why we do what we do and how it's being done. Okay, so Ralph Frostberg is really, really a blessing to the generation and generations heir. And he died at the age of 93. He died at the age of 93. This man, I will still show you some of the things later, but I will just say something briefly about him. He was born July 12th, 1925, at Chicago, Illinois, U.S. He was a producer, director, writer, and playwright. He has a very fantastic work he did. He did a very good work. He has produced a lot of films. He's known for directing films such as Late Great Planet Art and Parables, a film produced in 1964, New York Film Fair, Parable Things. On June 8, 2003, The UCLA Film and Television Archive offer a retrospective of the works of the outre word of Forsberg, okay, and he did a lot of ones I've mentioned to you. Part of it is the Light Time for PBS and the stage. He has the stage graphy. He has done Shakutala playwright. He wrote that and all that. He did a very fantastic work. The Seventh Sign of Christ's Return, I told you. Beyond the Next Mountain, which I didn't mention, that's starring the late great Planet. I mentioned the Mother Tiger, I mentioned that, okay. So these are part of the things that a great work from this man. And like I said, I'm going to he died February 16, 2017. I'm going to show you some things later. I'm going to show you some of the things later that he has. And he's a very, very wonderful man. Thank you very much this morning. Let me quickly show you what I want to show you. This is the man. Wow, that is the man. Okay, but I will show you later. The man is a filmmaker. Okay, so it's also challenging. He died at the age of 93, and then you'd like the father to be having for 45 years of his life. He did a very fantastic work, and he actually was a Swedish American playwright, a film and theater director known for directing such films as the ones I've mentioned and all that. He portrayed humanity as traveling circus and Jesus as a circus clown. This marked a new depiction of Christ and inspired the musical gospel, Godspell. Okay, Parable went on to be honored at Cranes and Edinburgh Film Festival and Venice Film Festival. He's the father of film director Eric Forsberg. That's the father. He's the father of film director Esberg, and you can see it's a wonderful thing to have this man and to see some of his work done. And also, I'm so delighted that Christian film and media for every age is available. If only we can just be ourselves. Thank you very much this morning. I need to run. I need to run. Thank you very much. God bless you. Sorry, I will show you next time some other things we need to do. Monday through Friday is 9:30 a.m. Nigeria time. Saturday and Sunday is 9:30 p.m. respectively. And for now till October, we're going to be having in between 9:30, 10:30, thereabout. So it's going to be great. It's going to be great. It's going to be powerful, and it's going to be something remarkable, something powerful, something beautiful. And please stay tuned. If you have any suggestion for us, feel free to tell us what you have for us as a suggestion. Okay, so we are planning, and you will see very soon, and we're planning to repackage some things, some little things, and some little comments, some little definitions. And thank you very much, because God bless you real good, and the Lord keep you and preserve you. Thank you very much. Please share the video, subscribe to our channel. Don't go away. Subscribe to our channel before you go, and share with somebody. It could bless somebody. So go to this place, watch, and let's see a change in your life as a filmmaker and as a gospel filmmaker. Bring all those things and let's have it good. Bring them and let's have them good, and it's going to be great. Thank you very much.